Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys, and take off your shoes and socks and run you.
Welcome to another fabulous episode of Manhood Academy Interviews. We have with us today, what would you like to go by? What would you like to refer to you as?
Kiana's okay.
Kiana. Okay, Kiana. Sure. Welcome. You came across our you came across our YouTube channel and probably one of our videos. I'm not sure if it was the effects of emasculation, maybe a debate, maybe an interview. Maybe it was the 3-part series that covers our ebook, the problem, the solution, the application. I'm not sure. Can you refresh our memory?
I actually, to be honest, I was hoping that you could help me because I was trying to find which video of yours I commented.
Nobody knows.
It was so long ago. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember.
Are you familiar with any of our work?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, when I've seen I recognize your the name of your YouTube channel.
Right.
So I know. I think it may have been the emasculated male video. I believe so.
Emasculated male. Yeah, it shows a lot of examples of emasculation in society today. How men are affected by feminism, basically.
Right. Yes.
So it starts out with like a fat loser guy going up to girls trying to ask them out, and then he gets rejected. It shows a guy proposing to a woman getting rejected. Shows pictures of Rob Kardashian of the Kardashian infamy getting berated by his sisters. Things like that. So you see we're showing a whole spectrum of men being pussy whipped. They're kowtowing to women. They're deferring to women. They're browbeaten. They're even assaulted by women. So we show the whole gamut of just what is happening to men today in this country. They have no balls to stand up for themselves. And even having balls is demonized. Having a spine to speak up to a woman is demonized. Even, I don't know if you were seeing the thing that was trending on Twitter a couple days ago. It was Yes All Women. It was in response to Elliot Rodger stabbing the 3 male roommates that he had, and then he went on a little bit of a shooting spree. And so women took that and turned it into a look at us, we're being raped, we're being assaulted. Look. So they took the focus off of this guy and his serious social problems, and then turned it into a poor women campaign, or men are mean to women. And there's a lot of tweets. We even captured a bunch of them that just, one of them was calling men monsters. Like, one it said incredulously, not all men are monsters? Well, if 10% of M&Ms in a bowl were poison, would you eat them? As if making this, what if we said, not all women are cunts? Well, what if 10% of them were poisonous cunts in the M&M bowl? Then what would you say? I mean, what is that implication of that when feminists are all supporting that type of hatred and, applauding it, upvoting it, sharing it with other women? I mean, they're so blind to how that affects men and how that even affects their own perception. I mean, they're not even turning around and thinking, what if men treated us that way? Because they're complaining about how men are treating them. And yet they're doing the exact same thing back. And it just seems hypocritical to me. It seems like, women have just gone off the deep end lately. And we want to hear your take on it.
Well, I don't think that it's fair to say that women have gone off the deep end, because
I think it is fair, but I want to hear why you think it's not fair. I want to hear the feminist point of view.
I think that, you obviously aren't a fan, rightly so, of generalizations, or, as what you just said about, the analogy with the M&Ms in the bowl.
Right.
I don't think that women have gone off the deep end, and I think that one thing that
I'm not a fan of, it's not to say that I'm not a fan of generalizations. I don't think, because that's a common accusation thrown at us too, that Manhood Academy makes generalizations about people, about women, about men. I agree with generalizations. I just don't agree with inaccurate generalizations.
Well, that's the tricky thing about generalizations. You can't say which are inaccurate or which are accurate.
Actually, you can, and that's what we're good at. We're good at making definitive statements. For example, we say statements that are generally true, like most men are stronger and smarter than women. This is a general truth, and it plays out in experience. So that's a generalization that's generally true that we often prove it's true.
That's not generally true, though. That's entirely based on experience, and I don't...
Yeah, and in our experience, we've come across women who said they were smart as men, they could compete intellectually with men. I mean, if you listen to any of our debates against women, it's an embarrassment when women try to compete with us intellectually, especially during a debate. They really showcase that women see things in an emotional manner, in a very subjective manner, and aren't able to extrapolate things. They aren't able to view things objectively. They aren't able to reason objectively. It's evident in all our debates.
I disagree with you entirely.
You can disagree, but the evidence is there.
I don't understand. First of all, if we're going to have a debate, you're going to have to let me speak.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I was going to interview you. This is the polite interview, but if you want to debate, we can definitely set up a debate with a moderator. I'd be more than happy to debate you on these issues too, but I'd like to interview you, so go ahead. This is kind of informal. I don't want you to feel like I'm just going to jump on you and not give you your say. That's what we're definitely accused of, and that's definitely what we don't do. We're the only academy, we're the only place in existence that invites our critics. We don't censor our critics, we invite our critics. So, by all means, go ahead.
But I don't even know. You had so many loaded statements. I don't even know where to begin with women not being able to compete intellectually with men.
Or physically.
Okay, so if we want to start there, competing intellectually with men, what, aside from your experience, that may be biased, you may be receiving information biasly.
Well, we have a large sample of...
What sort of scientific... can you...
We have a large sample of women around the world. We have... Countless women come to our academy from literally all around the world. We're an international academy. So we get women from all time zones, from all cultures, from all parts of the planet that criticize us, that challenge us, and we challenge them right back. We say, look, come prove us wrong. We invite women to come prove us wrong. Very few have the balls to step up, but even the ones that do, they prove our point for us. We've debated academics. We've debated just women off the street, students, you name it. We've debated it. We've recorded it. We put it out there for the public to scrutinize what we're saying. We prove it every single time.
But I don't, okay, so I'm going to switch this interview around for a second, just so I know where to start.
Sure, go ahead.
What to start speaking on.
You can even pull up our page if you need just reference for our academy. It's manhood101.com. So if you want to go there right now, you could check it out and see what...
I already have.
Oh, okay, good.
I've seen, you have a variety of different videos, and I totally understand that. But as far as what you're trying to get from me, what do you gain from... Wait, hold on. What do you gain from trying to prove that women can't intellectually compete with men, or are you trying to? Yeah,
I'm going to answer you. I agree. That's a good question. I want to answer it.
Okay, but this is the next part of it, and I'm not trying to be like a dick.
No, go ahead.
Is it your goal to have women subservient to men? Is that what you are trying to achieve? Oh, yes,
definitely. Definitely.
Oh, that's what you're trying to achieve. That women should be subservient.
Yes, but there's a reason for it. It's just like saying, that is also a loaded question. It's like saying, what do you want to do? Turn women into slaves? So the term subservient is already, has a bad connotation, just like the term authority has been demonized.
As it should, though.
No, it shouldn't. If you don't have authority, no, it shouldn't. If you don't have authority in a country, you'll have a chaotic mess. You'll have anarchy. Everybody's lives will be in danger. But right now we have an authority. We have a president. So, to say that authority is bad is completely erroneous concept.
I'm not saying, no.
Do you want me to answer your question or not?
Yes, I do, but you're...
Yeah, I'm sorry. We haven't even covered.
Do you have a definition of
well, let me give you my answer, and then you can pick apart the answer. How about that? Okay, so subservient, serving men, underneath men, kowtowing to men. Let me tell you, children are subservient to adults, as they should be. If a child tries to rule an adult, you got serious problems, and that's exactly what we're experiencing in the country today. We got serious problems because women are trying to rule men, and when women rule men, as you see in single mother households, they produce the vast majority of criminals that end up behind bars because women simply don't have the intellectual capacity, they don't have the integrity, they don't have the common sense to raise men. They don't have all the tools that a father has that brings to the table that is used to raise a man properly. So one of the obvious problems that women don't even understand is that when they're in charge of a relationship, they're unhappy, they're miserable. I mean, the divorce rate speaks for itself in the country and around the world. So because we have this problem in relationships where there's always this power struggle, the struggle for authority, women trying to control men, you have unhappy women. You have women taking prescription medications to boost up their mood in record numbers because they're just generally unhappy with their lives when they're ruling and they're in charge. Conversely, we demonstrate in our debates and also with our experience, with our actual testimony, that when women are subordinate to men, meaning a male who has been trained and properly put in charge of a woman, he is in a position to take care of that woman and serve that woman's needs so that both of them are happy in the relationship. Just like when a parent is properly in charge of a child, both parent and child benefit. It's not just a one-sided deal. And that's what women think. That's what feminists think, that when a man is in charge of them, that suddenly they're in a prison, they have no identity, they're slaves, and they're miserable, when just the opposite is true. Just like when a child is behaving well inside of a family structure, underneath the authority of a mother and father, that means that child is prospering, that child's life is that much better. So to say that being subservient right off the bat is bad is a totally false concept.
So... Okay.
No, you can laugh all you want. It's true. I mean, you can't disprove it. And my experience,
it's laughable to me because.
Well, it may be laughable to you, but my experience proves it. My vast dating experience proves it, as well as what I teach the men in our academy. It proves it as well.
What is confusing to me, honestly, is, I'm all for equality, really. I don't believe that any one gender should be sovereign over the other or should have authority over the other.
Well, right, but that's because you don't know how a relationship should work.
Reason being is because I do not believe that any sort of attributes of a person, their ability to lead, their ability to the list, whatever you want to list, any positive attribute can be, it is based on a person's gender. That's my personal opinion. And
well, that's your personal opinion, but you're wrong.
Now listen, what?
That may be your personal opinion, but you're wrong. It's just like saying, well, I believe that everybody should be equally strong, but we know by gender denotation that men are obviously stronger than women. So the fact that you can't make a generalization, the fact that you can't make a generalization about gender, the fact that you can't make a generalization about gender is bullshit. It's complete and utter bullshit.
Of course, yeah, but you're not even letting me speak.
Well, you're trying to cut me off. So if you want to cut me off, look, this is exactly you've exactly proven why women are too dumb to compete with men. You are oblivious to your own idiocy. You're cutting me off. You see me dealing with it because I'm a man. Unlike you, I don't have to complain about it. I don't have to whine about being cut off because you cut me off. Look, you're cutting me off while I'm talking right now. So, right, and you're too dumb to realize how dumb you are. We prove it every time. Women are hypocrites, just like children are hypocrites. You say, well, you're talking over your time. You've cut me off numerous times. I'm recording it so the public will know it. That's why we prove you're too dumb to even know what you're doing. You're too dumb to realize you're expecting things of me. You're expecting to meet your hypocritical standard when you can't even meet that standard. If you could shut up, I will shut up and accommodate you, but I can see that you're talking over me and wanting to interrupt me as well. So if you can't control yourself, don't expect me to play by your childish rules. You need to learn how to behave like a man if you want to compete with men. If you want to compete with men, that means you have to maintain the standard of a man, which you can't do because you're an incompetent woman. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I know. Butthurt indignation.
Please, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, so you can cut me off, and the second I try and...
Well, you cut me off. I already pointed out your hypocrisy. I already pointed out your hypocrisy. You're too dumb to realize you're doing the same thing to me, and I'm just pointing out you're butthurt that I'm pointing out your own hypocrisy. You're definitely butthurt. You're cutting me off. I'm cutting you off. We're doing the same thing, and you're the one getting butthurt about it. You're the one that's being a hypocrite. You're holding me to a standard that you're not willing to meet yourself. That means you're a hypocrite. That means you're too childish to even lead the discussion. Go ahead.
I have not insulted you once, so how am I childish? How am I?
What do you mean? You're insulting me right now with your hypocrisy. You're holding me to a hypocritical standard that you can't meet. That's an insult to anybody who has intelligence.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Okay, also insults. I'll show you other insults. And since you said you didn't insult me, right now we have, oh my god, we have butthurt self-righteous indignation. We have you rolling your eyes and sneering, oh my god. What if every point you made, I did the same thing you did, like a cowardly hypocrite. I went, you were making a point, and I just said, oh my god. Oh, Becky. Oh, I'm so butthurt. Oh my god, let me roll my eyes. Oh my god, let me giggle. What if I did the same thing as you? You would call that insulting behavior. But you see, I'm an adult and I'm able to do what you can't do. I'm able to do what you can't do. As a childish person, you can't restrain yourself. 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 You keep making faces. You're getting butthurt. You're getting all emotional. I'm testing you out and giving you the respect an adult would deserve, but you're showing that you're not worthy of that respect. You're showing you're a child. You don't see me giggling and rolling my eyes at everything you say. Oh my god, I'm butthurt. You don't see me getting butthurt like you. You do not see me getting butthurt like you. You do not see me getting butthurt like you. You don't see me getting butthurt like you. I'm bitter because you're stupid. Wait, I'm bitter because you're stupid. I'm bitter because you're stupid. I'm bitter because you're stupid is what you're saying. Right, I'm bitter because you're stupid. You're too dumb to even know how hypocritical you're being. You're too, now it's mommy and small penis, just like we predict. Women are too dumb to compete. So they go back to the same things. Mommy issues. You'll probably say small penis, right? You'll probably say small penis. Lives in his mommy's basement, never gets laid. You go with the same dumb female generalizations.
What difference?
The same dumb female generalizations. We prove it every time. We make
stupid
every
to the point
time.
you're
Oh, now you're stupid. Now you call me stupid. You just said a second ago. Oh, a second ago you weren't insulting me. See, I like that. You just proved your own hypocrisy. You proved your own hypocrisy. A second ago you said, I'm not insulting you. I never insulted you. Now you just call me stupid because like an idiot, you lost your temper. Like a childish idiot, you lost your temper. You proved time and time again, you prove that women are too dumb to compete with men. Every time you prove that women are too dumb to compete with men. You're too dumb to compete with me. You're too dumb to compete with me. You haven't even made an intelligent point. You're like a yapping chihuahua, yapping over and over. Nonsense, over and over.
What question have you asked me? You have not.
What question have I asked you? What are you talking about? I've asked, again, you're too dumb to focus. I've asked you a couple of questions already. In the very beginning, when I first talked to you, I asked you questions. You're too dumb to even remember the questions.
You're delusional.
Delusional. You're too dumb to pay attention. So your lack of education is my responsibility because you're an idiot and you can't pay attention. It's my responsibility. How is your idiocy my responsibility? How is your idiocy my responsibility? You answer me. There's a question for you. There's a question for you. You want a question? You wanted a question. You got a question. How is your idiocy my responsibility? You wanted a question. I gave you a question. Answer the question. How is your idiocy? How is your idiocy my responsibility? Go ahead. You tell me.
You would like to have a real intellectual conversation. I'm so down for this. I'm not down for this back and forth bickering, talking.
Well, great. Why don't you sign up for a debate and I'll debate you with a moderator. I'll debate you with a moderator. Then you'll look at, if you want to make a point, all you have to do is say, moderator, shut that guy up. I want to say my piece. And the moderator will mute my mic. And then we can have a real debate back and forth. I can say this, you can rebut, go back and forth.
It doesn't even have, we're two human beings. We can have a conversation.
Well, let's do it. Why are you complaining then? If I'm an adult, why don't you be an adult? Why don't you hold me to the same standard that you hold yourself and vice versa?
Listen, you immediately rewind your tapes. You said you have this on audio?
Yes, you should listen to it. When it's posted, you'll hear your own idiocy, clear as day.
Yeah, but you started calling me names, and I apologize.
I called you names? Oh, now you're lying. Now you're just flat out lying. You're flat out lying.
You're childish, and you said I wasn't dumb. I wasn't
I could say you just called me stupid, you called me childish. I could say you called me names.
I reacted to you.
Oh, you reacted. So I'm in charge of your behavior is what you're saying. Like a child, you're blaming me. You're blaming me for your idiocy. You're basically blaming me for your idiocy.
Listen.
You're too dumb to even know what you're saying. You're too dumb to even know what you're saying. I'm pointing it out to you. I'm pointing out your own idiocy, and you're not even paying attention.
Crazy. All right, you're fucking crazy.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
A 3.9 GPA.
3.9, that's how dumb you are. You say 3.9 GPA. All idiots do the classic thing where they pull out their diploma, they pull their GPA to prove how smart they are. That's how we know you're an idiot.
No, not my diploma.
No, that's how we know you're an idiot. Your GPA. My GPA is higher than your GPA. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, dummy. My GPA is higher than your GPA, but I don't have to put it in your face. That's because how dumb you are. That's how dumb you are. You pull out your GPA. That's so childish. Why don't I just point to diplomas on the wall? Why don't I just point to diplomas on the wall? Why don't I just point to how expensive my car is? Why don't I just point to how much money I make? That's how dumb you are.
That's how dumb I am?
Yes, that's how dumb you are. You wanted to prove your intelligence by pointing to your GPA, as if GPA is a mark of intelligence. You're an idiot.
Yes, I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. I just proved it. I just proved you're an idiot. Only an idiot would say, I'm smart because I have a 3.9 GPA.
Do you feel better about yourself after you do this? Is this what it is?
I feel better about debating an idiot? Wait, I'm supposed to feel good? I'm supposed to feel good about debating an idiot? How does that make me feel better? How does that make me feel better?
This is not a debate.
You just said we're debating.
Embarrassment.
Well, right, you are an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to women everywhere. You're a perfect example of why women shouldn't be in charge. They're too dumb to be in charge.
What am I in charge of?
You're trying to be in charge of me. You're trying to be in charge of this relationship right now.
What relationship? I'm not trying to be in charge of anything.
Yeah, we're talking right now. We're in a relationship. Didn't you know that?
I'm in charge of my own life, and that's it. I don't want to be in charge of
anything. If you weren't trying to be in charge of my life, you wouldn't be trying to direct my behavior, which means you're too dumb to even realize what you're doing. I know it is sad. You're too dumb to understand what's going on, and yet you think you're on an intellectual par with a man. You're too dumb to even realize how dumb you sound.
You just berate people. You're just berating me.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I've proven it. It's called an observation. I am observing you to be an idiot. I'm not berating you to be an idiot. I am observing you to be an idiot.
You're observing me because I have breasts and a vagina. That's why you.
I can't see your breasts and vagina. I can't see your breasts and vagina. Actually, you would probably do better in an interview if you showed your breasts and vagina. At least you would have some value then, because you definitely don't have it in your brain. You definitely don't have it in your brain. You what?
Sorry, there, I've got it. I figured
what?
it out.
Well, oh, you figured it out. Now you're a genius. Let's hear it.
I figured it out.
Okay, now you're bright. Let's hear bright female theories. Go ahead.
Some female has made you feel low in your life, or something.
Who's that? Oh, is it mommy issues? Right. Oh, so just like a typical woman, just like a typical woman who is too dumb. No. Listen, like a typical woman, you do the same predictable thing we say every time. Oh, she rage quit. Same stupid woman. We just proved it again and again. Every time we talk to a woman, we prove how stupid they are. Small penis, mommy issues, a woman hurt you. It can't possibly be that she's wrong. It can't possibly be that she's too stupid to grasp what's even going on. It can't possibly be that feminism has misguided women. It must be the same predictable, retarded female insults over and over. Mommy issues, some woman hurt you, small penis, can't get laid, virgin, etc. She perfectly fit the bill. She perfectly proved it. She proved my point. Thank you once again. Another wonderful episode of Manhood Academy Interviews with a retarded female.
Give a little time for the child within you. Don't be afraid to be young and free. Undo the locks and throw away the keys, and take off your shoes and socks and run you.